Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds. We have the 1994 Montreal Expos versus the Chicago Cubs of 2016. Basically, the team that never was. Hey Sean, good to see you. I am just getting started. We are having the 1994 Montreal Expos versus the 2016 Chicago Cubs. I'm getting ready to introduce the lineups for the Expos. I've been on and off all day, Sean, so I've had two soccer games, and I've had an unboxing of Inside the Cup golf. And with that, I got Augusta, Pebble Beach, and Bethpage Black. But that's not why we're here tonight. Tonight, we're here to see the 94 Expos and the 2016 Cubs. I already rolled offline to see who would be the home team, and the Cubs won that honor. So the Expos will be batting first. Our lineup: Marquise Grissom in center field. We have Lansing at second. We have Alou in left field. We have Walker in right field. We have Fletcher behind as catcher. Cordero at shortstop. Floyd at first base, and Sean Berry at third. And believe it or not, I forgot to add up the points on these. And behind the mound for the Expos is Pedro Martinez. Two, 5, 12, 14, 16, 24, 31, 34, 38. We've got a total of 38 for the Expos. And let's see where that means as far as fielding goes. That means at 38, the Expos will be fielding 2. So we will be looking under the fielding 2 for the Cubs. And we will check out. We'll have to check the Cubs out here to start. as well. Let's see what we got. 2, 5, 8, 16, 21, Bryant, third base, so he is 4, 25, 6, 2, 34, 43, and 45. And the Cubs are fielding 1. Okay. So when the Cubs are at bat, we'll be looking at fielding 2, and when the Expos are at bat, we'll be looking at fielding 1. All right. Get the bases empty. All right. We'll go down to the field of play. Grissom is up. And we will go and we will roll. And that will be a 64. And on Grissom's card, that is a strikeout. 13 is a strikeout, so that's a K. Lansing is up. A 25. And a 25 is an 8. Let's see. And that's a grade B pitcher. And that will be a fly out to center field. Brings up Alou. And that is a 66. And Alou will get a home run. Brings up Walker. That is a 26. And the 26 for Walker is a strikeout. And after the top half of the first, it's 1-0 Expos due to a home run by Alou. And it's time for the Cubs to come up. All right. Fowler is up first. It's a 65. And Fowler's card is a 35. And that will be a ground out first base. Brings up Hayward. $53. $53 for Hayward is a 17. And the Expos are fielding 2. That will be a single to right. All right. Single to right. Zobrist is up. That is a 31. That is a 36. And then at first. Ooh, that is a wild pitch. Runner goes to second. Zobrist will roll again. $64. And that is a 14, and a 14 is a walk. So Zobrist walks. Rizzo is up. $36. Rizzo, 36 is a 14. That's another walk. So the bases are loaded. Brings up Brian. Okay. Base is loaded. Okay. And that is a 56 for Bryant. And that is a 34. Fielding 2, 34. Fly out, one scores, others hold. Pop up to left field. Let's check Martinez here. 56, 34. There's no Y, so there's no strikeout or pop up to the catcher. So yes, that it will be a pop up to left field. Okay, and Haywood scores. And just that quick, the score is tied. Give me a second. I have a dog that needs to go out. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, Piper. Come on. Go. Go. Sorry about that. Dog decided not to go out. Okay. We've got Schwarber. Okay, we got Schwarber. We may have men at first and second. And there are no outs. Just a second. Decided it wanted to go out after all. Dog decided it wanted to go out after all. Schwarber's up. Men at first and second. First and second. All right. Let's go down to the field to see what Schwarber's outcome is here. All right. 66. And most of the time, you'll see on a 66. But not this time. That's a 6. and a 6 with Martinez is a grade B pitcher. That will be a double to left, runner score. So, okay. Well, basically a double to left and the runners score. So we have 2 more come in. We've got a runner at second. And that quickly is 3-1 Chicago. Montero is up. Two outs. Second base. $15 for Montero. And that is a 9. And Martinez is a grade B pitcher. Single over second, runner score. So we have a single, runner score. So it is now okay, that brings Russell up to the plate. Russell's up to the plate. 65 and a 65 on Russell's card. There's a 35. We got a runner at first. And the Expos are fielding 2. That's a foul out to the catcher. And that was a busy first inning. Alou was scored on a home run for the Expos, and you got the bases loaded. Schwarber hit a double, and that scored scored 3 runs. Montero got a single, and that scored the 4th run. And we are back to Fletcher with the Expos. And here's Fletcher's card. Okay. We will roll for Fletcher. $53 for Fletcher. And that is an 18. Bases empty, 18. They are fielding 1. The Cubs are fielding 1. And that is an error on the shortstop. That'll be an E6. Brings Cordero up. Right. $24. And Cubs are fielding 1, 24. That is a double play. That's a shortstop to second to first. So that is a 6-4-3. And that will bring up Floyd to the plate. Base is empty. 45. Is a 14. That will be a walk. All right. And that brings up Sean Berry. And at first. 56. $56 on Berry's card is a strikeout, and that will end the inning. All right. Okay, as we go to the bottom of the second, and Lester is up for the Cubs. All right. Okay. $45. And that is a walk. Brings up Fowler to the plate. Brings Fowler up to the plate. with one on. First. 43. Be 29. And that is fielding 2. Safe at first. Runner out. So that is fielder's choice. And Fowler is at first. I'll be back in a second. Dog is running in. Come on, girl. Good. That means there's one out. Haywood is up. '24. And the Expos are fielding 2. And that will be a double play. And that ends the inning. Wait a minute. That's not right. That's 24. It is 24. But on Haywood's card, the 24 is a 13. That's a strikeout. So that's 2 outs, and Zobrist is up. 2 outs, Zobrist up. Runner at first. '62 for Zobrist. The 26, they're fielding 2. So it says batter safe at first, fielder's choice. Oh, wait a minute. 62 is a 26. Yeah, it says batter safe at first, fielder's choice, runner out at second. So that is a put out by that's basically a put out by the second baseman. 4-3. And that means Rizzo will be up in the bottom of the third. Okay. And that brings up Martinez for the Expos. And we're in the top of the third here. Martinez is up. Nobody on. Base is empty. Okay. Here we go. 61 for Martinez. And that will be a strikeout. That means that Grissom will be up, top of the order. All right. $61 on for Grissom. It's a 24 with the bases empty, and the Cubs are fielding one. That will be out at first. Let's check Lester's. No. Okay. Yeah. That's out at first. It's shortstop to first baseman. Means Lansing's up. Okay. 31 for Lansing. And that will be a 9. And Lester is a grade A pitcher. And that is out at first. That's short to first. Okay, 3 up, 3 down. Takes us to the bottom of the third. Go to the bottom of the third. Rizzo is up. $56 for Rizzo. And that will be a 34 with the bases empty. Looking at fielding 2. Let's pop up the shortstop. Yeah, let's pop up the shortstop. Brings up Bryant. $55 for Bryant. $55 is an 8 with the bases empty. Martinez is grade B. And that's a fly out to center field. Okay. Brings up Schwarber. Okay. 15. And the Expos are fielding 2. That's a single to left. Single for Schwarber. Montero comes up. At first. 64. The 22. And it's fielding 2. Oh, hit by pitch. Wow. And he hits first. Schwarber to second. Brings up Russell. And there are 2 out and 2 on with Russell up. That's a 52. To 27. Fielding 2. And we got runners at first and second. He's 27. It can't be. That is a pop up to the catcher. And that will start Lester in the 3rd inning. He's still there. We go to the top of the 4th. And Alou is up. He's the one that hit a home run his first time up in the 1st. .24 for Alou. And that will be strikeout. Right there near the bottom of the card. It's a strikeout by Alou, which brings up Walker. Okay. Brings up Walker for the Expos. That is a 12. 12 for Walker is a 25 with no one on. And both these are X, so that's a strikeout. Okay. That brings up Fletcher. $53 for Fletcher. Will be an 18 with the bases empty. And that's the Cubs, 18. He gets first on an error. And that error is on the shortstop. And that's how he got to first the last time. Brings up Cordero. Okay. 42 for Cordero. 14, that is a walk. Bring up Floyd. We have runners at first and second. Okay. 12 for Floyd. That will be a 25. And Cubs are fielding one. Double play, one runner to third. So that's going to be a 6-4-3. Oh, wait a minute. There's two outs in this. 25. And Cubs are fielding one. And that's basically second to first, so that's going to be 4-3. And the inning will be over. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Lester is up. Floyd. Lester is up. And there's no sense in him bunting since there's nobody on. So let's see what Lester can do. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. That would be for the bottom of the fourth. Barry is up for the top. varies up to the top of the fourth here. $46. $46 for Barry. And that is a strikeout, which brings us to Martinez. And we're going to check something out. We're going to bring in Rondell White as a pinch hitter. And our new pitcher, we're going to bring in Jeff Shaw as the Expos new pitcher. Okay. I'm bringing in White to hit. Rondell White. All right. Let's see what happens here. $13. What the? Oh, that's top of the fifth. Sorry, it was in the right spot. 13 will be, that is a walk. It's a walk. This is the top of the fifth, not the bottom of the fourth. Top of the fifth. And that brings Grissom up to the plate. With one on. Runner at first. 51. Is a 10. And Lester is a grade A pitcher. It says runners at first. Single to right center, runner to third, batter steals second on second pitch, 2 strikes on batter. That does not make sense. Let's see. I'm reading this wrong. It's 51. It says 10. That's right. And Lester is a grade A pitcher. Okay, I understand. Means he goes to third. The batter goes to second because he stole base. And the next batter comes up with 2 strikes on it. Okay, which brings Lansing to the plate. And we have runners at second and third. Second and third bases. There we go. For 2. And for Lansing, let's see what that is. That is a 13. That will be a strikeout. And that is 2 away. It's 2 away with Alou up. Alou is up. It's a 13. And you will see for a 13 and a 14, that means bases are loaded. Which brings Walker to the plate. Walker's up. .32. For Walker is a 26. And Cubs are fielding 1 runner. Yeah, safe. So basically, it's runner is out at home. It says so. That's 4-2. no run score. That means Fletcher will be okay, and Lester, he's still doing good. He's still got we're in the bottom of the fifth. Lester is up. Nobody on. Lester is still doing well. It's still the only runs that have scored are from the first inning. Lester is up with nobody on. And Jeff Shaw, is the new pitcher for the Expos. .43 for Lester. And that will be a 29. And fielding 2. That's out at first. Yeah, that's out at first. Pitcher to first baseman. That will bring up Fowler. .64 for Fowler. And that will be a 22 with the Expos fielding 2. That's out at first. 1-3. Okay, Haywood is up. And that is a 1-1. That's a 0, which means we look at the second column. So we roll again. Four. 44, and that is a home run. Haywood gets a home run. So the Cubs increase the lead to 5-1. Okay. Increase the lead to 5-1, and Zobrist is up. 15. For Zobrist will be a 10. The base is empty. And Shaw is a grade C pitcher. And that says a single to center. Which brings up Rizzo. Man at first. To 30, sorry, I rolled it, but you didn't see it. To 36, with a runner at first. Expos fielding 2. It says wild pitch, runner to second. So Zobrist goes to second. Rizzo is still at the bat. .33. Met is a 5. And that is the grade C pitcher. And that is a home run. So Rizzo gets a home run. 2 home runs in this inning. Okay. That will bring up Bryant. And Shaw is going to be done. So they will bring in Heredia. We'll bring in Heredia instead of Shaw. Okay. And Bryant is hitting. .15. And that will be a 10 with the bases empty. 10. And Heredia is a C pitcher. And that is a single center. And that will bring up Schwarber. And runner at first. Schwarber up. Um, 61 for Schwarber. Man at first. Schwarber. And for Schwarber, that is 24. And the Expos, and that says that's a put out at first base. That's 4-3. Okay. Okay. Top of the sixth. Top of the sixth, and Fletcher is up. No, team is it? So Lester is still there. Okay. Lester's still in for the Cubs. Heredia is the pitcher for the Expos. So Fletcher. Okay. Okay. Fletcher is up. $53. There's an 18. That's an error. He's gotten to base that is his third time through the lineup, and all 3 times Fletcher has gotten to base on an error by the shortstop. That is amazing. That's really, really amazing. Okay, Cordero is up. $53 for Cordero. And that will be an 18. Bases empty. And that's an error. There's 2 errors in a row. No, not bases empty, sorry. There's a runner at first. Out at first, runner to second. So that's 6-1. Runner to second. 6-3. That brings up Floyd. Floyd is up. Runner at second. It's 21. To 30. With the runner at second. And that's the Cubs. Sorry. Look at that. That's right, filling one. That's a fly out to left field. Seven, that's two away. Barry is up at the plate. And there's a runner at second. 33. And that will be a 6. And Lester is a grade A pitcher. And that will be a double. Runner scores. Okay, so Barry gets a double. The runner scores. It is now 5-2. And Heredia is the batter. And wait a minute. That's right. Heredia is the batter, but he's coming out. We'll put in Benavides. Pitch hitter. And we are going to put in Reuter for the pitcher. Okay, so let's see how Benavides does. Oh, sorry about that. That was my mistake. It's a 46 for Benavides. And that is a 29. The runner at second. With the Cubs fielding, that's going to be a pop-up to the catcher. Okay. Means Grisham will be up first. Okay. And now we got Montero up for the Cubs. Montero is up for the Cubs. And it's not the 5th inning, it's the bottom of the 6th inning. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Okay. Montero is up for the Cubs. .42. And that will be a 14. So that's going to be a walk. Brings up Russell. Russell, 31. And that is a 14. That's also a walk. Also a walk. That brings Lester up. Runners at first and second. He is going to try to bunt. Bunt. Runners on first and second bases. All right. Okay. For Lester, .54 is a 32. Is out at first. Runners advance one base. Okay. Out at first. Okay. 5-3. Runners advance one base. We got runners at second and third. And Fowler is up. Okay. Runners at second and third base. That's where my runners are at. 41. That's a 13. That is a strikeout for Fowler. Yes, that brings up Haywood. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. All right, second and third here. And that an 11. That's an automatic look at your second column. Look at the second column. So we will roll again. It's a 14. Oh, sorry. We're looking at 14. We're looking at the second column, and it's an 11. Runners at second and third. And Reuter is a grade D pitcher. And it says both runners score because it's a parentheses action, which means with 2 outs. And we do have 2 outs, so that is a single. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It makes that 8-2, and Reuter is going to come out of the game. We're going to put in White, Gabriel White. Okay. And Zobrist is up. Both runners score, so there's nobody on. And, oh, wait a minute. I take that back. There's a man at first. Man at first. Runner on first. 2 outs. And let us okay. It's 22 for Zobrist. That is an 8. White is a grade D pitcher. Single to center. Runner to second. If he had a star on him, it looks like it would be a runner to third. And that would be talking about Haywood here. Oh, Haywood's the last. I think that star means if it's 2 outs. So we are going to give him third on that because there's 2 outs. We have a single, so we have a man at first and third. Okay. Okay, that brings up Rizzo. Man at first and third. There's the third. Rizzo. White pitching. It's a 52. Let's see what that is for Rizzo. $52 is a 27, and basically that's a put out by the catcher. P2, and that is the end of the 6th. Means that Bryant will be up first. Lester is up now. No, not now. Sorry, Grissom is up now for the Expos. And this game is now 8-2, and Grissom is up. Top 7. Top of the 7th. Okay. 24 for Grissom. And for Grissom, that will be a strikeout. Brings up Lansing. That is 14. $14 is a 30, and nobody's on. And the Cubs, that's a fly out the left. Fly out the left. 7. That will bring up Baloo. Got 1 home run today. It's a 62 for Alou. And that will be a strikeout. So 3 up and 3 down. All right, at the bottom of the 7th, Bryant will be up. White is still pitching for the Expos. And we are going to take a break for a second. I will pause the video and I will be back as soon as I can. All right, I am back. We're on the bottom of the 7th with the Chicago Cubs. Cubs are leading 8-2, and it has been pretty much been the Cubs ever since the bottom of the 1st. So we're going to Bryant. We're going to the field. We're going to roll for Bryant and see what we get. Okay. That's a 66. We know what that's going to be. Very rare that it wouldn't be. And that is a 1. And that's a home run. And that now makes it 9-2. And I hate to say it, but White is going to come out. And we will bring in Haynes. We'll bring in Haynes. And that will bring up Schwarber. Okay. 62 for Schwarber. It's a 26 with bases empty. We're looking at fielding 2. That's out at first base. That's 4-3. That brings up Montero. That's a 46. And that will be a strikeout. Brings up Russell. $56 for Russell. Nope. Sorry. $56 for Russell is a 34 with nobody on. And that's a fly out to shortstop. Fly out to shortstop. 6. All right. That will bring up the pitcher in the bottom of the 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9. And going to the top of the 8th, we have Walker for the Expos. Okay. Base is empty. Walker rolls. And that would be a 33 for Walker. And that is a 6. Base is empty. Grade A pitcher, 6. That will be a double. Walker gets a double. Brings up Fletcher. Runner on second. Oh, and it's top of the 8th. Top of 8. Second. 46 for Fletcher. Uh, 46 to 29 with a man at second. And Cubs out at first, runner to third. One, 3, runner to third. We'll bring up Cordero. All right, Cordero is up. $25 for Cordero, man at third. That's 10. Man at third. The pitcher is a grade A pitcher. It's single to right, runner scores, batter steals second. So he will be on second. Runner scores. And pretty much 2 strikes on the next batter. And that is Floyd. And there's only 1 out. What's that? 26 for Floyd. You got a man at second. Second. 26. That's a strikeout. All right. Brings up Barry to the plate. .45 for Barry. That will be a walk. And that brings up Haynes, the pitcher. Brings up Haynes, the pitcher. Dang. Which means they'll bring in Mulligan to pinch hit. And they will bring in Henderson to pitch. All right. Okay. Let's go with Mulligan here. .31 for Mulligan. That is a walk. So we have runners on bases are basically loaded now. Grissom is up. Bases loaded. And yeah, Grissom is up. Okay. .54 for Grissom. The 32 with the bases loaded. That's basically a pop up to the catcher, it says. Bringing Lansing in the top of the ninth. Okay. That means Lester is in the bottom of the eighth. Batting in the bottom of the eighth. Okay. Lester's batting in the bottom of the eighth. Bottom eighth. $63 for Lester. And that will be a 32 with nobody on. And that will be a fly out the right field. Okay. Means Fowler is up. That's 53. $15. Nobody on. 15. They're fielding two. That's a single to left. Okay. We bring up Haywood. Okay. $13. There's a 22. Nobody on. Oh, wait a minute. Fowler's on. So there is one on. 13, which is 22. Hit by pitch, runner to second. Jeez. And we'll bring up Zobrist. The runners at first and second. Okay. $13 for Zobrist. That is a walk. And that is the bases loaded for the Cubs. Rizzo is up. $43 for Rizzo. It's a 29 with the bases loaded. 29. Batter safe at first. Runner forced out at home. Others advance one base. 1, 2, and everybody. Safe at first. Forced out at home. So the bases are still loaded, but there's 2 outs. Bases are still loaded, 2 outs. Okay, and that brings up Bryant. .36 for Bryant. That is a walk. That means Haywood has walked in. And Schwarber is up. And the bases are still loaded. .35 for Schwarber. The 40, fielding 2 for the safe at first on error. Runners advance 2 bases. So that's an E6. And everybody advances 2 bases. So that means Bryant goes to third. So we have runners at first and third now with 2 outs. Jeez. Montero is up. Okay. First and third bases. Okay. Roll it for Montero. 63 for Montero. And that is a strikeout. And that will end the inning. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is 12-3. And unless a miracle happens here, the Expos are going to get going to fall way short. Lester's, I'm still letting him pitch because he's doing awesome. Can he do this complete game? Lansing is up. Top of the ninth. 14 And for Lansing, $14 is a 30. With the bases empty, it's a fly out the left. It brings up Alou. $65. And that is a 35. The base is empty. Ground it out at first. That's put out by the pitcher. That brings Walker up. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Walker up. If this is caught and if he does not get a hit, this will pretty much end the game here. Walker gets a 43. And that will be a 29 with the bases empty. That's a fly out the left field. And that will end the game. And that ends the game for tonight between the Expos and the Cubs. And it started off looking like maybe the Expos were going to win this because Alou got a home run. And then the Cubs came up with 4 runs in the bottom of the first, and that was pretty much all they really needed. But they wound up getting 2 home runs in the fourth that made it 6-1. They got 2 runs in the sixth to make it 8-2. They got 1 in the ninth to make it 9-2. And they got 3 in the eighth to make it 12-3. The final score was 12-3 in favor of the Cubs. It was just a massacre. I was actually surprised because Pedro Martinez was pitching, and with him, you usually think of a very, very good, solid pitcher. You know, he wound up doing most of his championship work with the Boston Red Sox. And this is, I guess, was a young, near rookie year or close, like maybe a year or 2 into his career. So, but tonight's final, it wasn't even close. 12-3 in favor of the Cubs. Tomorrow night, I will have the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros, and we'll see how that goes. Until tomorrow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like it. If there were mistakes, leave comments. Subscribe if you like what you saw. Put a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Thumbs down if you didn't like what you saw. But I hope you enjoyed it. And this is actually my 4th broadcast today. That's almost a record for me. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. We will have some more soccer. I will have a baseball game, and I might even try to throw in a grid zone football game. So you guys have a good night and enjoy your weekend.